Whoa! Hey! Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's spooky edition of Victor Writes, Victor Reads. Something very, very weird is going on here. So, yeah, today we have an article that I wrote a little bit ago, and it was inspired actually by something very innocent, which was my daughter's summer camp talent show. And while I was sitting there being my jerky self in the crowd, I thought, this is wonderful. What would make this more wonderful slash absurd? What if Jason Voorhees from Camp Crystal Lake was throwing his annual summer camp talent show? And thus an idea was born. And that's where we have Jason Voorhees, theater critic and mass murderer. Notes from the 35th annual Camp Crystal Summer Lake talent show. And with that, let's start to get into thing. What? Hold on. What is this? You're not going to believe this. We've got a special guest reader today. It's the man himself, the theater critic. Can we do this? Yeah. Oh boy, this is gonna work just fine. Worked earlier. Oh, all right. Well, we're gonna see if Jason can read without his glasses, or he's going to use his theater binoculars. All right, let's get into it. Jason Voorhees, theater critic and mass murderer. Notes from the 35th annual Camp Crystal Lake Summer Talent Show. Whoa, this mask is really making the background confused. All right, this year's victims were a bumper crop. And there we have Jason peeking down from the balcony. Doesn't look like anyone's up there sitting with him today. The following is inspired by actual events. Names and locations have been changed to protect the innocent. Setting: a dimly lit mess hall in the middle of nowhere, the aroma of bug spray mingling with the faint scent of fear. Audience: 19 parents dispersed across 24 rows of seating, myself in the box seat, stage right. Now, I will say I took some liberties there. The talent show that I attended was standing room only. Those parents wanted to see their children. Now, this guy, maybe people aren't as interested in coming to his shows. Cast: 200 campers poised to inflict their unique brand of entertainment upon us. First up, a series of comedians whose jokes landed with the subtlety of a machete to the face. Sample one liner: why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Chirp, chirp, chirp. One child makes a joke with a hockey mask punchline. I appreciate her moxie. Next up, a parade of aspiring jugglers whose talents peaked at keeping two tennis balls aloft for a fleeting moment. Safety helmets, it turned out, were not merely a fashion statement. Variety acts involved disappearing handkerchiefs that magically reappeared. From someone else's pocket? The vocal performances ranged from off-key pop covers to an enthusiastic rendition of the camp anthem, Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, with lyrics revised to include various gruesome fates for the unfortunate rower. The piece de resistance, a horror movie act, a dozen preteens clad in homemade zombie attire lurching across the stage to the tune of Thriller. Their makeup, courtesy of the Arts and Crafts cabin, was more clown car accident than Walking Dead. Yet there was an undeniable charm to their clumsy choreography, a sincerity to their moans and groans. The closing act, as the night drew to a close, a peculiar sense of camaraderie filled the air. All 200 campers, from the tone-deaf singers to the aspiring magicians, joined together for a grand finale. And what did they choose to sing? A rousing rendition of Hammer Smashed Face by Cannibal Corpse. As I sit here, remember this is theater critic Jason, pen poised over my notepad, I can't help but marvel at the sheer audacity of it all. The talent, or lack thereof, is almost beside the point. This is a celebration of youthful enthusiasm, a testament to the enduring human spirit in the face of, well, questionable artistic choices. This isn't where it all ends. I'm not just some jaded theater critic. I'm Jason Voorhees, renowned horror auteur and star of one of the most enduring horror franchises of all time. I'm on my annual mission to discover the next generation of Scream Queens and Kings. I see these campers as raw, untapped potential. The girl with the off key vibrato? A future final girl, no doubt. The boy who tripped over his own feet during the zombie dance? A natural for the role of hapless victim. As the final curtain falls, I slip out of the mess hall, lowering my mask, a sly smile playing on my lips. The Camp Crystal Lake Summer Talent Show might not win any Tony Awards, but it certainly earned a special place in my heart, and perhaps in the annals of horror cinema. Stay tuned for that. Ha 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 ha. Ah. All right. Did I scare any of you? Don't worry. It is still me under here, guys. I promise you. I promise you. I didn't go anywhere. It was me underneath this mask the whole time. I was still me and I was reading. It's Victor, not Jason Voorhees. All right. So, thank you very much. And I appreciate you sticking with me through this. I appreciate any comments that are left. What would you perform if you were doing a summer camp talent show? Leave me a comment on that. And don't forget to subscribe and share. Hit me up on @VictorYako on medium.com and follow me there. And feel free to send me any requests that you might have for stories that I've written or for stories that you're aware of that you might want me to read. I'm happy to take requests. Thank you, and I will see you all later. I will be back.